So you're trying to figure out, should I use AI credit repair or pay a professional? Is AI actually better than a human? Why is AI so cheap? Like, is expensive actually better? Are all these experts worth paying for? And is there really one best credit repair expert out there? And if there really is one credit repair expert out there that's the best, who would that even be? But before you just go with the cheapest option because, hey, it's only $29 or $59 a month, whatever it is, here's what those AI companies definitely won't tell you. Over 50 court cases just in July of 2025 had completely fake legal citations from AI. One lawyer in California got slammed with over 10 grand in fines because 21 out of 23 citations in their filing were completely made up by AI. And get this, even the big dogs like LexisNexis are reporting AI screw-ups 17 to 33% of the time. That's almost 1 in 6 legal citations that could be totally wrong. And we're not talking about minor mistakes here. We're talking about your credit disputes getting flagged as frivolous, your file getting marked, and your chances of that mortgage or business loan just gone. I've been doing credit repair for 13 years now. I actually use AI in my practice. My mentor, he was a corporate attorney for a former president, John F. Kennedy. And my other mentor was the founder of Lexington Law, one of the biggest credit repair companies of all time. Before they changed their company, most people think they started in 2023, but actually the truth is they started way before that and they were actually pretty good until they got greedy. But that's for another video. I've got a 4.5 star rating on bestcompany.com. They've been great with me, especially with allowing my real customers leave real reviews and just flagging all those fake reviews. So guys, if you see anything negative about Pinnacle Credit Repair, I'm telling you it's completely fake. We don't treat our customers like crap. We deliver results, and you don't have to take my word for it. Just read the reviews and check out my playlist with over 160 client case studies. And most of my clients are CEOs, doctors, lawyers, people who have got options to choose to work with anyone, but they choose to work with me for a reason. But here's what 13 years of experience has taught me. AI is amazing as an assistant. As a replacement, dangerous. You know Magnus Carlsen, the best chess player on the planet? He played ChatGPT and absolutely destroyed it. There's a lesson there about human expertise versus AI when the stakes are high. So in the next 15 minutes, I'm answering all these questions straight up. Should you use AI or go with a pro? Is AI actually better? Why is it so cheap? Is expensive really worth it? Are all experts legit, or are some just overpriced? And who's actually worth your money? I'm showing you the real data on AI failures, the actual damage these cheap services are causing, and exactly how to figure out if any service, AI or human, is worth what they're charging. All right, here's what we're doing today. By the end of this video, you're going to know exactly when AI is fine and when you absolutely need a human expert. No more guessing. Right now, you're probably seeing ads everywhere. AI credit repair for $29 or $59 a month, just as good as the expensive guys. And you're thinking, okay, why would I pay hundreds or thousands when I could get AI for the price of a Netflix subscription? Here's the thing though, AI credit repair is cheap for the same reason McDonald's is cheap. They're using templates, automation, mass production. They're replacing expertise with volume. And sometimes that's totally fine, but sometimes cheap creates problems that cost way more to fix than just going premium in the first place. The real question isn't just AI or human, it's when does AI work fine and when does it completely blow up in your face? Because AI hallucinations, that's when AI just makes stuff up that sounds real but isn't. This is becoming a massive problem in credit disputes. We're talking over 200 documented case studies by October 2025. Judges are now demanding review before they'll accept anything AI generated. State bars are creating new rules specifically because AI is submitting fake citations. And if you pick an AI service that's submitting hallucinated disputes, you're not just wasting money, you're making things worse. Bureaus flag your disputes as frivolous. Creditors mark your file. Now, when you try to dispute something legitimate later, way harder. So yeah, AI is cheaper, obviously. The question is, does cheap save you money or cost you opportunities? That's the real question. And do expensive professionals actually deliver results? Or are they just charging more for the same AI templates with better marketing? Let me show you what's exactly happening with AI in legal cases right now, because this directly affects whether you should trust it with your credit. Structural phase, what AI hallucinations actually are. Okay, so what even is AI hallucination? It's not like a glitch or a bug. It's actually how these things work. AI predicts what words should come next based on patterns, but it doesn't actually know anything. It can't tell the difference between a real court case and something that just sounds like it could be a court case. So here's what happens. AI generates legal citation that looks completely professional, case name, jurisdiction, date, even quotes from the case. Everything looks legit, except the case never existed. The statute was never passed. It's pure fiction. And here's the scary part. When a human screws up legal research, they usually cite a real case wrong or misunderstand the actual law. When AI hallucinates, it invents entirely fictional legal authority from scratch, stuff that never existed anywhere at any time. The danger? AI hallucinations often look more convincing than real citations because the AI is optimizing for what sounds authoritative, not what's actually true. For lawyers, the consequences are brutal. Court sanctions, fines, and in the thousands or tens of thousands, public reprimands, having to notify all your clients that you submitted AI-generated garbage, state bar investigations, in extreme cases, license suspension. For you as a consumer, if you're using AI to generate credit dispute letters and the AI invents FCRA violations that don't exist or cites fake case law, your disputes gets dismissed as frivolous on the back end. They don't necessarily have to tell you or show you a letter that says frivolous. It's on the back end. They don't need to tell you, but that's probably why your disputes aren't going through. You're already deemed with the scarlet letter. So maybe there's no hope for you. Actually, there is, but that's for another video. Bureaus flag your file. Future disputes, even legitimate ones, get way more scrutiny. You've actually made your situation worse. If bureaus flag your file, future disputes, even legitimate ones, get even more scrutiny. You've actually made your situation worse. And this isn't rare. Over 50 cases in July of 2025 had fake AI citations. By October, over 200 tracked cases. And it's accelerating as more people adopt AI without understanding the risks. Let me show you some specific cases where this went really wrong. Case number 1. Johnson versus Dunn. Lawyers submitted a brief with entirely fictitious case law generated by AI. The citations looked professional. Case names sounded plausible. Legal reasoning seemed solid. What happened? Court discovered every single cited case was fabricated. The lawyers got publicly reprimanded, referred to the state bar, and had to send notifications to every single client about the AI screw-up. Case 2. That California lawyer that I mentioned filed a brief where 21 out of 23 citations were AI hallucinations. That's a 91% fabrication rate. They apparently didn't verify a single citation before filing, and that's probably you if you're using AI without using the good old noggin. Result? Over 10,000 in fines. The case sparked statewide calls for legislation specifically addressing AI use in legal filings. California is now considering mandatory AI disclosure agreements, and I think it's a great idea. This isn't just small firms or inexperienced attorneys or even credit repair companies. Major law firms, experienced practitioners, even legal tech companies have been caught with AI hallucinations. Why? Because AI outputs look so convincing. Perfect formatting, authoritative legal language. Even sophisticated legal professionals can't tell fake citations from real ones just by reading them. You have to actually verify. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. LexisNexis and Thomson Reuters, these are the gold standards of legal research, right? They tested their own AI legal research tools. The result? Hallucination rates of 17 to 33%. Let that sink in. Almost 1 in 6, or for Thomson Reuters, potentially 1 in 3, legal authorities cited by AI could be wrong. What are the chances of some new crummy dispute-based AI that's not even verified of its tech team? Just some random AI. I'm willing to bet it is a white label of ChatGPT, some sort of plugin. These are sophisticated, not a legitimate fintech AI credit repair company that can actually do you justice. These are sophisticated, purpose-built AI systems developed by companies with decades of legal research and expertise, and they still get them wrong. And they still can't eliminate hallucinations. Stanford did a study on this as well. They tested multiple legal AI models. Their finding? AI hallucinates on 1 out of 6 or more legal queries. That's a 17% minimum error rate on basic legal research. That's terrible. So if professional legal AI tools from established companies have 17 to 33% hallucination rates, what do you think the rate is for general chatbots like ChatGPT or Dispute-Beast AI or Smart Dispute AI or Metro 2 Phenom or whatever, or those free AI tools people are using for credit disputes? The regulatory response is massive now. Judges across multiple jurisdictions require explicit disclosure when AI was used. They demand human verification of all AI-generated citations. Some courts require attorneys to personally certify they've verified every citation AI produced. Over 200 tracked cases by October 2025, and it's accelerating. Now, let me show you how this specifically harms you in your credit repair. Here's why AI hallucinations are especially dangerous in credit repair. Credit disputes involve specific legal statutes, FCRA, FDCPA, state consumer protection laws, blah, blah, blah. When AI invents violations that don't exist or cites fake case law, it doesn't just fail. It actively hurts your case from further disputes. So what happens with AI-generated credit disputes? AI generates letters citing FCRA violations that sound so plausible but don't exist. It references fake court cases supposedly supporting your position. It invents legal standards that sound authoritative but are completely fabricated. Bureaus and creditors, they recognize this stuff. They're the first ones to use AI. They flag your disputes as frivolous on the back, and remember, they don't necessarily need to send you a letter that says the word frivolous on it. Hello. Note your file for increased scrutiny for future disputes. You've now made it harder to dispute legitimate errors because you've established a pattern of submitting questionable challenges. Congratulations. Here's a real example of AI consumer harm. An AI system fabricated a bribery scandal involving a real public official. The AI-generated content looked like legitimate news reporting, named real people, invented detailed scenarios that never even happened. Consequences? That public official faced real threats based on fabricated information, potential defamation lawsuits, actual harm to their reputation and safety, all from AI hallucination. It's crazy. This wasn't a technical error, people. This was AI creating entirely fictional scenarios that cause real-world damage to real people. There's also confidentiality risks. AI can accidentally reveal sensitive information because it doesn't understand attorney-client privilege or legal boundaries. And there's been news of ChatGPT showcasing and blogging people's personal information on Google. You might want to check out a video I did recently that goes in about that. Let me list how AI specifically dangers credit repair. Danger 1. AI generates disputes citing fake FCRA violations, making your disputes look frivolous. Number 2. AI invents case law supposedly supporting removal of accurate negative information, which could cross into fraud territory. Danger number 3. AI doesn't understand jurisdiction-specific requirements, like California's CCCRAA having different standards than federal FCRA. Danger 4. AI can't adapt strategy when bureaus respond with specific verification evidence. That is the game changer right there. It just repeats the same approach. Every frivolous dispute is a wasted opportunity. Every flagged file makes future legitimate disputes harder. Every AI hallucination in your dispute history creates a paper trail working against you. Credit repair isn't about volume, it's about strategy. It's about brains. It's about strategic, legally sound challenges to items that actually violate the law. AI that hallucinates legal authority can't execute strategy properly. This answers your question. Is AI better than human experts? In simple, template matching situations where AI doesn't hallucinate, sure, it can work. But when AI invents fake legal citations with a 17 to 33% error rate, what do you think? Humans who verify every citation and adapt strategy when stuff fails are demonstrably better. The court cases prove it. The data proves it. It's undisputed. All right, guys, subscribe for more AI versus human expertise case studies. I'll see you on the next one.